wear a vest, bitch, we aiming for the dome.
Well, shit, what up, y'all? Welcome back to your favorite podcast. You don't even gotta let me know. It's your boy, Guaralu. Back at it again with another episode, Podcast Chafa. Ya se la saben. Today we got a special guest, compa J-Sav. Come on,
And people, thank you for having me on, man. Appreciate the opportunity. Just here to, talk some shit, talk some music.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
we've been through a lot, so, we go way back, so for sure, yeah.
Hell yeah, yo. Thank you for sliding through.
No, I appreciate for having me, man. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Homie brought some stickers right here. Not a lot of people take the time to bring out some of their merch, and it's dope too. He brought a little pin.
Yo.
Tan perro, la neta, y'all should tap in for your merch.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
What's
Just a
up?
quick sec, bro.
No, you're good. Oh, the lighting.
Oh, black boy.
There we go.
Hell yeah, brody. So one man operation over here. I gotta fucking be
Yeah, exactly.
on my shit. I really gotta start remembering to fucking turn those on, because I be fucking starting the show and then like 15 minutes in I'm like,
It's dark
oh,
as
fuck,
fuck.
it's dark as fuck.
Yeah. No, but see, yeah, for real, like the merch, bro. Like I'm telling you, I wish I could have brought a sweater or a shirt.
oh, brody, it's all good.
Yeah.
This sick, brody. Hell yeah. I fucking love stickers. If people know me, y'all know I fucking love stickers.
Yeah.
So sick, brody. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah.
Where'd you come up with the idea for your logo for the little spaceman on a money bag?
I met a graphic artist, and I wanted something for my brand, kind of just like music related, and kind of just having, money and kind of just music. And I fuck with Air Forces a lot. It's like, if you know me, that's all I wear, Air Forces. So I'm like, I just want some with like music, shoes, and fucking money. And this girl like hit me up. She gave me like 5 rough drafts of different things. And this one was like the one that caught my eye, and I'm like, oh shit, that looks sick. Has a little gold chain, has some Nikes on. He's sitting on a bag of money, and he's an astronaut, listening to some music. So, I mean, when I looked at that shit, I was like, damn, that's just dope,
Hell yeah.
I told her, yeah, let's do that one, and it was like a rough ass sketch, bro. Like it did not look anything like that. And then I hit her up. I told her, yeah, that's the one that I want. And then she brought me back that, and I was like, fuck, that shit is sick.
That shit looks badass, man. That's a dope little sketch.
Yeah, so then I hit up some company that does holographic stickers, and they hit me up with those. And then I've been giving them out. I had my first batch of merch. I was small. It was like 20 hoodies, 20 shirts. That shit sold out. And then I was giving out the stickers with them. And then this time I got more hoodies and more shirts. So, got some more stickers. And I got the pins too, so... I think eventually I want to branch out, get some beanies and shit like that. But
bro, this is hard. This is a hard little design.
No, yeah,
right
bro, I'm
here.
telling you. And it's like, you look at that, you don't even think it's like rapping. I think it's just like a streetwear type of
like
design.
Streetwear type design.
So, I mean, what I wanted to do was kind of just like, if you look at it, you don't know it's J-Sav. You don't know it's like Santa Rosa or anything. You just think it's like a dope
That's what I fuck with. Like, I fuck with people that do that for their branding, like merch that isn't like the title of a song.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like their crew name or something or whatever, It's like a little more thought out.
Yeah.
You put a little more effort into it. You went the extra mile. You feel me? That's dope.
It's something that lives beyond
this.
the music,
Exactly.
Like someone randomly, you could be, wearing the hoodie or something, and they'll be like, damn, that shit's dope as fuck.
Hell
and like,
yeah.
you don't even know that I make music. You don't know my story or anything, You just know that shit's dope. So that's kind of what I wanted to go for, yeah.
Hell yeah. So you're trying to branch out también onto like clothing.
Yeah, that's one of the things, because I'm like, damn, bro, like this shit is dope, and I feel like a lot of people rock it and they won't even know who I am,
Exactly.
So I feel like I'm building a website and everything like that. I'm like I've been shipping out worldwide too.
Expanded.
Like, so I've been shipping out to like Australia, had a couple shipments out to like Belgium and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
So kind of just expanding and having people that like not necessarily follow the music, but kind of follow like the movement or like follow hip hop and look at that, and it's like streetwear, It's not something that like, I don't know. It's just like, I mean, to me, the logo is dope as fuck, and that's kind of what I wanted to go after.
It's dope, Brody.
Yeah, but, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm.
I can't stress it enough. It's like, it's a sick design, bro.
Mm-hmm.
then the holographic gives it a different touch too.
Yeah, exactly.
6 stickers.
And I mean, like I've been giving those out with like every purchase of a hoodie or like a shirt and stuff like that, and it's been going well, you know. I mean, I'm not like super well known or anything. Like it's just people that kind of fuck with me like that, and they'll purchase something to kind of support, and then kind of just like throw that in there.
That's what's dope. The support from people and shit. That's what's dope. That's what pushes you to keep going too. Because sometimes like I be seeing people spend fucking hundreds on merch, on hoodies or shirts or whatever. Yeah. And they're just sitting there like,
yeah, exactly.
Como que they go all out and then there's no response from people.
No, and then people don't fuck with it, and it's like, damn. And that's the thing though. That's the hardest thing. Like I got a homie named Bear on the Beat. I don't know if you heard of him. He's a producer, and he got like hella beats out for like hella famous rappers. And he's basically the one that kind of like I started my rapping career with, and he put me on to like clothing, and he's probably like the first rapper that I like purchased something off of, or like first producer. And he had like a little shirt or whatever. It was said Bear on the Beat. I copped it, and I was like, and he told me, he's like, damn bro, like all these people kind of just like fuck with you and shit like that, or they'll say they fuck with you, but kind of getting them to like purchase something or kind of support you in that way, it's harder, you know. So like he might have 3,000 followers on Instagram, but only like 20 people are gonna buy something, and exactly. It's true, like. And
it's a very crazy. Small percentage of people that are actually willing to go
like
out of their way.
Someone's going to put money on what they say, you know?
Exactly.
So, I mean, it's cool, and it kind of, separates the people that kind of will be like, oh, yeah, that's just dope, or I'll hit you up and I'll buy something, to like, oh, shit, I'll buy something, you know? So, yeah. I mean, and it's kind of cool. Like, I've had a lot of people kind of approach me and kind of be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to buy something. I hit them up and they don't respond or some shit. And, I mean, I'm not even worried about it, you know? It is what it is. But there's people that are like, oh, like I don't even have the merch right now, and they already paid me for the merch, and it's like, oh shit, you fuck with me like that, yeah. Yeah. So it kind of just all kind of works out, and it goes in that way. So it's dope.
That's dope, viejo. So the question that I always go into, well, I try to go into off the bat, starting the episode, is who is J-Sav?
Who is J-Sav? Well, I mean, I guess J-Sav is a rapper from Santa Rosa, California, Roseland area. And, I just been making music, just stories of my life, things that I've seen, things that I've done. I'm a person that preaches kind of just being able to express yourself and being yourself, and not, caring what other people think about you, and, and catering to what is actually popular and shit like that. So, I mean, if you listen to my music, it's not going to be music that's like drill rap. It's not, I mean, I talk about, gangster shit or street shit, but I kind of try to, go into the areas of like, we've been through a lot of shit. We're trying to make it out, and this is how we reflect on shit. And a lot of my music kind of has those lyrics and has that vibe around it, which, I feel like is different in a way. And I feel like it makes me J-Sav, A lot of people will be like, oh, I mean, that's a boring ass name or some shit like that, Yeah. It's not super creative because obviously I'm Juan, and J-Sav is just, a rap name. But I feel like it kind of, it works. And, I'm just basically, to bring it down, is kind of just like a rapper, talk about real life shit, no made up stories, and kind of just speak on my feelings and my emotions. This is the way that I kind of get out my shit, Yeah. One thing that I always tell people when I talk about my music is like, growing up, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you can share the same type of thing, but growing up as a guy, in a Hispanic household, it's a little difficult to kind of speak about your feelings and shit like that, or be like emotional, or or talk about shit that bothers you. So like, I feel like music is the way that I kind of escape that and kind of just put my feelings into that shit, and and things that I, probably can't talk about to my parents or my brothers and shit. I'll talk about it in my music and just put it out there to like strangers to listen to. But I mean, for some people that kind of just be able to fuck with the music and kind of understand and feel what I'm saying. So, yeah.
Yeah. So like, going even deeper into it, then, who is Juan?
Who is Juan? I'm just a young dude trying to make a difference in life, whether it's through music, whether it's through clothing, whether it's, like I said, I work at a community clinic here in Santa Rosa, and kind of just like being able to provide for those people that kind of I looked up to when I was younger. and kind of being able to be that person that makes a difference, whether it's, you know, with music, clothing, or just being myself. Juan is just a person he's out there for the benefit of other people, you know? Like, I feel like my existence kind of goes around helping other people and making sure that their lives are better, if that makes sense.
Yeah. For sure. That's dope, bro. That's wholesome as fuck.
No, yeah, for
Not
sure,
a lot
bro.
of people think like that nowadays, honestly.
Man. That's the one thing that, like, I can have 5 views on my music. If one person is out there listening to that and making them like a better day, giving them a better day, that's enough for me, bro.
Hell yeah, Brody. That's dope, because I feel like a lot of people see that they have like not that many views on their video, and they'll just like stop music, or they won't take it as serious as like people who are constantly putting stuff out there. Yeah, quality content. Mm-hmm. You feel me? It's like, if you want to see results, you have to be constant. You have to be putting out quality content more than anything. Yeah,
exactly. And although look at other people in their space and be like, why the fuck am I not that guy, you know? Yeah. And I mean, when I was younger, bro, like, I'm not even going to lie. Like, I was looking at people in Santa Rosa or people like in the Bay Area, and I'm like, damn, bro, like, I could do this shit, you know? Yeah. Or I can make a living off of it, or I could blow up. But like, as I grow up and I kind of look at life, and, you know, I'm busy. I got work. I got, you know, bills to pay and shit like that. You kind of look at music a little differently, and it's no longer something that I just want to be like famous off of. It's not something that I'm looking for an avenue to kind of like make it out the hood and shit. You know how everybody says it. Yeah. It's more just like, it's a hobby. You know, I wish I had more time to put into it, because I do love doing it. And, you know, I got like 15 unfinished songs that I want to do, but, you know, time and money is just kind of something that I have to address and put it into it when I can. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm 23 now, so like, I have other things and other responsibilities that I kind of have to prioritize. Exactly. But, you know, music is music, and it's always gonna be there. So whether I'm famous, whether I got 1,000 followers, whether I got 10,000 followers, it's gonna be there, you know. Yeah.
Brody, that's hella sick that you think like that, Brody. That you take into notice that this life shit ain't easy. Like, you can't just play out the rap thing.
It's not. No, like, I mean, I say it in a couple songs that rap is never gonna pay me, bro. Like, exactly. You know, like, I can like, I think going into like my Spotify and shit like that, I think last year I had like 17,000 listeners, you know, which is something, you know. I feel like, you know, like a couple years ago I was having like 5,000 at most, or like a couple thousand. That's badass. And I mean, I got it. What was it, like a couple $100, you know, for my music, and I mean, streams, and it's dope, you know. But it's not something that I'm gonna be able to sustain myself, you know. Yeah. Maybe that paid for my next fucking studio session or something, you know.
Goes right back into it.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm realistic in a way where, shit, like, I know that I'm not gonna be like a fucking Drake or anything, you know. But I mean, if I can make a change in what I got right now, make a change in my neighborhood, you know, be somebody for Roseland, or be someone for Santa Rosa, that's just something that's enough for me.
So you grew up in Roseland?
Yeah, Roseland. That's where I grew up.
Did you go to Shepherd or Roseland?
Yeah, Shepherd.
Shepherd, huh?
Yeah, we was there, bro.
I remember I used to see you all the time.
Yeah. We was there, bro. Shepherd, we went to Rams, and we went to RUP.
Shit, I got kicked out at Rams.
Did you get kicked out? Yeah. Fuck. Bro, I was gonna tell you. Did you do the talent show at Shepherd?
Yeah, I did it. I did it like 4 years. I think the whole time I was in elementary, because I got to the U.S. in 2006, second grade. Oh, okay. And I did it from 3rd grade to 6th grade.
Oh shit, yeah.
And then I think 1 year I didn't play like Mexican music. I just played drums with some of the homies. Yeah. Like, we did a little skit where we all played drums and shit, just hella random shit. It was mostly improv too.
It was just like, fuck it, just get up there and do it.
Yeah, we were just like getting up there and doing random shit. But it was fucking, I did do the talent show a couple of times.
No, I mean, that's when I always said I'm a rapper, you know, and I'm like, I rap music, I write shit. Hell yeah. Like, even when like elementary school, like, I used to write stories and shit like that. And I mean, if you know me, like, you know, like, I used to make fucking stories and shit like that. So I was like, I wanna say I'm a rapper, you know, and my brother was making music at that time. And I was telling people, like, I rap, but I never really performed, or I never really, like, rapped to people, or kind of even showed what I wrote. But it was like the talent show was there, and I'm like, fuck, you know, like, let's do the talent show. Do you remember Pablo Nolasco?
Yeah.
So he used to do the guitar and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like my homie, bro, and like he was like, bro, you gotta do it. You gotta do something, or kind of perform out there, because like you're in a room full of people, So like for me, I was like, fuck it, let's do it. But we didn't know what song to do, bro. We ended up doing the Shrek song.
Sick.
we ended up doing the I'm an All-Star. Yeah. So fuck, man. So we're up there and I'm nervous as fuck, and I'm like, fuck. And then this motherfucker, he was trying to take. Oh, he didn't try, obviously, but he had like the best part, and everybody was like, I'm fucking. And they kept telling me like, oh, put your mic down, because like you don't want to sing at the same time he's singing or rap at the same time he's rapping, because then it just sounds off. But everyone was like hype around him, and I'm like, fuck, I'm the rapper, like let me get up in there. So we kind of just like rap together. Yeah. But yeah, that's one of the times where I was like, fuck yeah, that's dope. That's like the time I performed right at the fucking at the Shepherd fucking
talent show,
bro. That was, and then
what grade was that in?
That was like 5th grade, maybe 4th grade or some shit. Yeah. I was like, fuck, this kickstarted my career, And then the next year, I started doing it again. I did it one more time, but fucking they kicked me out. I had like a song that had too many bad words or some shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So like when I went up to the guy and I gave him the song, like the school internet just like booted him off, and I'm like, he's like, does this have bad words? I'm like, yeah. So then he's like, oh, it's okay, we can get the clean version. So we got the clean version, and then I just started fucking around. I started missing practice and shit. And it's a talent show, but I mean, they just said I couldn't perform.
Yeah, I remember they used to make you practice for
that shit. They used to make
shit,
you practice. Like you had to go after school and shit. After school. And it's like, fuck. So I stopped
what's
going.
His name? Mr.
James.
Mr. James?
Was it?
What was that other fool too? Fuck. He was a 5th grade teacher for the longest time.
Mr. Healy, I think?
No, next to Miss Pinnell's classroom.
Oh, Mr. Prysock. Was it Prysock?
Prysock? That fool used to give out candy.
I can't remember, to be honest.
Fuck. When I was in 3rd grade, he was a 3rd grade teacher. When I was in 4th, he was a 4th grade teacher. When I was in 5th, he was a 5th grade teacher.
I think he had a mix, I think in his class, you were like 4th and 5th. I'm pretty sure. Shit. I'm pretty sure it was him, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Price.
Probably, sure. But he ran the talent show one year,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that shit.
So then I got kicked out, and I was like, fuck. But I mean, even still to this day, I think about that song, and I'm like, fuck, I would have killed that shit. But, that's kind of what started. And then, like, I go a couple years. I keep saying I'm a rapper. I keep telling everybody I'm a rapper, and everybody knows me as a rapper. But I never released anything. Mm-hmm. So then I think, like, in 29, because I was, like, a junior. So 2015, maybe? There's a guy named I Suppose.
At RUP already.
Yeah, RUP. Yeah, this is RUP. His name is I Suppose, and he fucking... what did he fucking do? He put out, like, a little contest. And he was like, oh, I fucking, this is like an open verse. He gave out a little beat, and you kind of, recorded a video in your house with your best 16 bars. And you put it out there, and whoever wins, got a free verse from him or got on a song with him. And at the time, he was like 20,000 followers. So to me, that was like, bro, this guy's famous and shit.
What year was this?
2015?
2015?
Yeah. So this was like junior. This is like the first time that I've ever done anything. So I go to my house. I got a verse, right? And I've been writing music for the longest. So like basically what I did was like I grabbed all my songs, and I'm like, oh, that bar's fucking sick. Oh, that bar's fucking sick. This makes sense. So then I put it all together, and I got my best 16 bars. Mm-hmm. I go into my fucking room. I have my little brother film for me, and then we play the fucking beat on a speaker of my TV or some shit.
Hell yeah.
And then we record, and then I put the video out on YouTube. And then this is like the start of my YouTube channel, Rabago Productions. And I was like, this is dope, I sent it to him. He reposted it, and then like the video had like a couple thousand views. I think it had like 1,000 views. Mm-hmm. And to me, like that was like, oh fuck, I'm making it. This is the ground start. I'm gonna win this fucking contest and whatever. And then like it ended up being kind of just like a popularity contest to kind of like, it doesn't even matter if you have the best bars, but it's basically how many followers you can get to go and vote for you at his page.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and
then
I never really got the pitch of those fucking contests, because it would always be like, oh, you gotta make your video, submit your video, and have whoever's tagging you on my page follow me.
Yeah, follow me.
And then you have to follow me, and you have to like this post.
Mm-hmm. And that's how they do it, bro. And it's like, he had like, I had a, and then what he did was he made his page private. So the people who wanted to vote for me had to follow him.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
like, already, you know, some people are like, ah, fuck, you're already doing so much. Like, I'll like your post. I'll comment, you know, but I'm not going to go and follow this motherfucker and then tell him to, you know, vote for you. So I ended up like losing in the first round or some shit because I didn't make it past. And I was like, fuck, man. So then I was talking to, you remember Javier Mendoza?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was talking to him and I'm like, bro, like everyone was fucking like at school. Like this song was like, everyone was listening to the video. Everybody was rapping. Everybody knew the lyrics. And like, it was like the first time I felt like, oh shit, I did something, you know? So what I ended up doing was I went to Chops, as I was telling you. So I went to Chops and I was like, how can I, you know, rent out this studio? I don't have a membership, you know, I've never been here. But I heard that you guys had a studio. So I go, his name is Brody. Brody's like, oh, well, it's going to be like $25 an hour. And I'm like, oh, that's not too bad, you know? Like, can I do it right now? Like, and there's like fucking like 10 kids there, you know, like playing drums, playing fucking guitar, you know, and shit like that. And he's like, oh, well, I mean, like, usually that's over the weekend because these kids, you know, have to, you know, I mean, they're there because their parents, you know, are at home or something. Like, I can't just kick them out and now they're going to be out there not being able to do anything. He's like, well, you know, do you have a beat? And I'm like, well, the only beat that I really have is the one from the contest. And then I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, let's do that one. And he's like, okay. So then he cleared out, because no one was using the vocal booth. Like, they were just using guitars and drums and shit like that. So he cleared out the vocal booth. He put me in there. And then he gave me a headset. He started playing the beat. And I just started rapping. Mm-hmm. So then I rapped the verse from the video. Yeah. And then I had a second verse. And then that was like my very first song. Hell yeah. It's called Once a Dream, Now a Reality.
Yeah. Were you able to release that song?
Yeah, it's on my YouTube, bro. It's the second video on there.
Here we go.
Let's see if it's down there.
Second video on here.
That's the entry, and then that's the song.
Oh, that was your entry?
Yeah. And that's the song. Yeah. And then I recorded, like, if you pay attention, like, you play it hella loud, it's like you hear, like, at the very beginning, you hear the kids playing their drums. Like, if you go back. Okay.
Yeah. There's a devil and an angel to my left and to my right.
Yeah, so they're literally playing their guitar, their shit in the back.
Yeah. There's a devil and an angel to my left and to my right.
So I was like, fuck, I mean, it's all I have. So he let me record this shit. I recorded it maybe like 30 minutes. And then he literally sent it to me that same. Oh no, he took a little bit because he wanted to mix and master it for me. But obviously, like, Brody's like not a rap guy. He's like, you know,
hella mix and mastered it, leaving the drums in there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, damn, bro, the disrespect. But I mean, that's kind of, you know, it kind of gives you like a story. It's like, bro, like there was like 15 other kids in the next room when I was rapping. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
So then I recorded.
And it wasn't even like the next room. It was in the same room. It was just a little booth. Huh?
It's like I got a little booth right here, and I'm in there. It's a small. I'm a big motherfucker. Yeah. It's a small booth. So. I recorded it. I didn't do a hook. Like, I just took two verses that I had and I recorded it. Yeah. So like right here is silent because I didn't know what the fuck to say. And then the next verse started. Because I didn't have a hook. I was like, fuck, I don't know what to say. So I'm like, it's J-Sav. And then the second verse. And I mean, I think this song's still fucking sick. Like, killing this shit. So I'm finna keep on working cause the motive is key. And I'll rap till I die cause this sets my mind free. This is my drug, nigga, better than weed. And I ain't no fucking menace to society. I'ma keep it going cause that's just fucking me. And I won't make it nowhere without my family. See, my mindset is strong and I'm praying for the best cause hard work pays off. So I'm coming up next. Yeah, work after work, there's no time to rest. When life gives you a challenge, you gotta pass the fucking test. The weak can't survive, but the strong can prevail. Cannot have success without suffering a fail. A minor setback means a big ass return. So I'ma clear the very best, cause that's my spot to earn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and that was like my first ever song, bro. And then after that, I was like, man, like I put this shit out. I got a couple of views, and I was like, people fuck with me, you know? So I'm like, I can't like keep them waiting, you know. I'm like, I gotta record. So then my homie Bear on the Beat, shout out Bear on the Beat, he had like a little setup in his room, like at his house. Like it was nothing fancy. Had some headset, and I was nervous as fuck. Cause like with Brody, I felt comfortable, cause bro's like a lot older than me, and like I was in a booth by myself, you know. But with Bear, I hit him up. I had some beats off of YouTube. Like I didn't even pay for those shits. Like I just stole them, and like I wasn't good with hooks or anything. So a lot of the fucking beats that I was using were fucking with hooks in them.
Yeah.
And I hit a Bear, and I'm like, hey bro, like I need a spot to record. Do you know any spot, you know? And I think at the time Brody was already kind of just like not even like at Chops a lot or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get a hold of him. And then Bear's like, yeah, bro, like I got you. So I slid over to his house. We recorded. I was nervous as fuck. Like I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then like I recorded maybe like 5 songs at his house. You know, I paid him whatever it was. I think it was like $25 an hour or some shit. I recorded it. He mixed and mastered, and then he sent it to me. We took a picture for the cover, and that was it. But like listening back, like the songs are still on there, but the songs are fucking trash, bro. And I look at him now, bro. You really let me release this shit. Like I was nervous. Like my voice cracked. My fucking like my flow was off. And like the mixing was okay, but it's because he did it, but it was not good, bro. So then I release it, and I'm over here thinking I'm doing some shit. And then like the music was trash. I was like, how the fuck did I drop this shit? Like there's no way, you know? Like this was my bag. I fumbled the bag, you know? Like I feel like if I look back and if these 5 songs that I drop are good, I feel like it does something different to like my career, you know?
Yeah.
But they weren't. I dropped 5 songs. Like by the time that I was done uploading the 5th song, because like I wasn't good with fucking YouTube and shit. Yeah. So by the time that I was done with the 5th song, fucking it had been like 40 minutes since the first one dropped, and then like it had no views and shit. So I was like, fuck, man, like this is when I was caring about that shit. But I was looking at it, and I was like, fuck, man, like I dropped this shit. It wasn't good. No, I gotta do something. So then I hit up Brody again. He let me record, I think, at the studio at Chops again. I rented it out for a little bit more. Yeah. And then that's when he was like, oh, bro, like, honestly, I'm not going to be here a lot much longer. I'm going to move. I'm not going to be working at Chops anymore. So he gave me a mic. And this mic, like, I had a shitty-ass computer at home. I stole fucking, it wasn't even, like, a good mixing fucking software. Yeah. It's called, like, Mixcraft or some shit. I found the video on YouTube. I stole it. And then I cooked up the mic and I started rapping. Like every night. My parents weren't home. My brothers weren't home.
It was like a USB mic?
Yeah, it was a USB mic basically. So then I plugged it in. I'd be like, okay, fucking let's rap. So then I'd steal more beats. Because like this is when like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Yeah. I was just like, I'm a rapper, you know? Like, so, and this was like when I was a junior still, same year. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm trying to rap. So then we rap with Brody a little bit. He gives me the mic, and then I just start rapping at home. Like, I keep stealing beats because I don't know how to fucking lease beats. I don't know what beats are good. Just something that sounds cool that I can rap to that kind of flows. Because what I was doing was I was already writing my lyrics before I was even fucking having beats. So, like, I kind of was making the lyrics fit the beat. I started recording. I was mixing and mastering, and then fucking, I mean, it was okay at the time. People like fucked with it. Yeah. But I mean, if you listen to my lock song that I just dropped compared to whatever the fuck I dropped like 6 years ago or 5 years ago, like there's no difference. You know, there's a big difference. There's like no comparison. It's crazy. No comparison. I dropped music for a little bit, and then I was like, man, like I kind of stopped for like a year or two, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, man, I don't really know if I want to do music like that anymore. Yeah. Like I think at the time, like my dad was sick and stuff like that, so I was focusing on a lot of other things, not really caring about music. And everybody was like, oh, where's the music and shit like that. And I'm like, nah, man. I mean, that's not something really, that's at the top of my fucking head right now. Like I got so many other things going on. And then like I graduated high school, and all those people that really did fuck with my music, or like they pretended to fuck with my music because I was at school, like they really stopped. Yeah. So like I would drop a song, and compared to like getting a couple hundred views, I would get like 80 views and shit like that. So I was like, fuck, man, like whatever, like, music is music, you know, like 80 views or 50 views, like, I'm still gonna drop it. So then I hit up Brody and I'm like, hey, bro, like, I know you give me that mic and, you know, I'm like super grateful for it, but I feel like I need something more, you know? I feel like I need an engineer to kind of help me rap and shit like that. And he's like, you know what? Well, there's one guy that I do know in town that has his own studio and he's not, you know, he's not super expensive. So then he gives me Jay Perry's fucking number. And Jay Perry is like fucking dope, bro. He's the guy that I record to like to this day. He has a little studio downtown. And I hit him up. I record maybe like 4 or 5 songs at a time. And then I'm there like every probably like 6 months.
Sick.
And then I think it's coming up. I think I'm probably going to hit him up sometime next month or in May to kind of record another 5 songs. But dude's crazy with the mixing and mastering. What I do is I purchase my beats. I purchase them. You got to buy your beats, guys. You cannot see them off YouTube.
Exactly.
Because these producers work too hard. To kind of, you know, get their shit kind of stolen off of YouTube. But I lease my beats. I hit them up. I work on the music for like 6 months. I record by myself and kind of just get that flow working and all that shit. And then I hit him up and I'm like, bro, let's work. I pull up. We record for like 6 hours and I get like 5 or 6 songs, you know.
In those 5-6 hours?
Yeah,
like a song an hour.
Like a song an hour, yeah. Because I mean, I'm just, you know, for me, it's kind of just more like lyrics and shit. Like I don't do a lot of ad libs. I started doing them just because he presented it to me, and he's like, bro, you could do ad libs. This sounds sick and shit like that. But
there's certain songs where it sounds cool, and there's certain songs where it just sounds like too much.
Yeah. So for me, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can do 6 songs instead of 5. So I'm like, fuck the ad libs, you know. But yeah, he hits me up, like we'll work, and then the thing with him is he sends it that same night. So, like, we'll record for, like, 5 hours. And then he'll send that before I leave. So, like, I already have the 5 songs ready. It's just kind of, with me, it's kind of just, like, being able to get a cover done and you know, and putting it out. And I try to get my music maybe, like, 2 to 3 months before I start pushing something else. And even like after like the week of like the first week of release, I'm kind of just like, fuck it, you know. Like if people are gonna listen to it, they're gonna listen to it. I'm not really gonna throw it down my Instagram's followers or whatever, or that my Twitter followers is kind of like that.
You be active. You think you'd be more active on Twitter or on Instagram?
I think Twitter.
Twitter?
Yeah.
You be pushing your Twitter hella or what?
Yeah. I mean, I just be on there, you know. I mean, for me, it's more of a platform where you can just, you know, talk your shit. Because I'm not a picture guy, you know. I don't really take pictures, or like I don't really post stories like that. So I mean, if I got something to say, I'm just gonna type it out and tweet it, you know. Exactly. It might be some dumbass shit, it might be some like, you know, some dope shit, or it might just be some inspirational shit. But I just throw it out there, you know. I got like 200 followers. Only one person likes my tweets and shit. But I mean, and you know, just put it out there. You know?
Hell yeah, speak your mind.
Exactly, you know, without the issue of like, oh, fuck, I gotta get a picture. I gotta make a fucking a caption, you know, like what sounds dope and shit. And I mean, before, like I used to be all about Instagram and shit, but not anymore. I'm a Twitter guy now. Yeah.
Hell yeah, Twitter boy.
That's my guy. No, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that's the story, bro. Like how I started rapping, and you know, how on.
So till now, you don't think that rap will pay you? At any point, you don't think it'll ever be something that's gonna take off?
I don't feel, and that's not something that I expect. Yeah, okay, I feel like you don't expect it. I feel like if the opportunity is gonna present itself, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But it's not something that like I'm gonna make this song so that it blows up. Not like I go into it. I make my music because
you enjoy it.
I enjoy it. You know, it's shit that I've seen, shit that I've done. You know, real life stories, and it's kind of just like, if someone fucks with it, they fuck with it, and you know, and trying to take that next step forward. And not to say that I haven't, you know, tried to promote my music or try to have like bigger people kind of look at it to kind of see like maybe there is something there, but it's not something where like I'm gonna drop a song and kind of look at it and be like, fuck, this is gonna be the one, you know. But yeah, I mean, what about you? Do you think music is gonna be something that's gonna pay you forever, or?
I don't know, man. It's weird because in my genre, like, it's just more about like shows. Like, we've been doing a lot of private shows and shit. So.
Yeah.
Fuck. I think up until right now, at least off of like royalties and shit, I don't think so. But more of shows, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think because your genre is different, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like you have a lot more of opportunity. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, because like you could do a show and you can charge whatever it is an hour, and those same people that you go to, fucking, you know.
But it's tough too, because since there's so many more like groups coming out. And
That's
shit,
true.
like,
Yeah.
some people would rather go play for free, like at a sick event, just for the exposure.
Yeah.
Which is also sick too if you're just starting out. But
Mhm.
if you're already a group that's known for playing good and shit,
Yeah.
and charging what you're supposed to charge, it kind of fucks up the fucking market.
Fucks up everything. Yeah. It's like people just trying to be out there like, fuck it, I'll do it for free.
Yeah, exactly.
When they try to charge something, and now, you know, those people expect shit for free too.
And obviously the people at the event, they rather get the person that that's not charging them and tell the boss, yo, they're charging me this, and just fucking
just pocket that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, I feel like, and then with rap, it's like I've been approached to do some shows, but it's never like you're gonna get paid for it. With rap, it's like, oh, you're gonna do a show? Okay, well, you gotta pay me $200. I'm gonna give you 20 tickets, and you're gonna try to sell those tickets to make your money back. And that's, I mean, I don't know, man. Like the way that I look at it is like and it might be the wrong way, and it might be why I'm not fucking famous or anything, but I don't feel like I want to pay someone to be able to do what I love or what I can do, you know? Exactly. And I mean, the same goes with like fucking with features and shit, you know? Because like there's so many rappers that are like rapping and do the same numbers that I do, and someone will approach me and try to do a song, and I'll be like, yeah. And they'll approach another person that does the same numbers I do, and they'll try to charge them. And I mean, you know, you speak on your value of your music, and if you feel like you're worth money, then it is what it is. But I feel like shit, like if someone approaches me to do music, it's for love, you know, and it's music because I do it. And if I don't want to do it, then I'm not gonna do it. But I don't feel like I'd be in a position to be like, okay, you're gonna pay me $150 for me to rap on your song, you know?
Exactly.
And shit, you know, who knows? Maybe I take off and then, you know, that changes. But right now in my mentality, I feel like, you know, music is music for love. And I do it not for the money, not for the fame, but it's kind of just, you know, just to be there and be in that space, and just being able to provide for whoever's gonna listen on the other side of the mic, you know. So, I mean, with rap, like I said, it's not gonna be something that's gonna make me rich or anything. At least I don't think so. And you know, if for one day God kind of looks at me and says, you know what, I'm gonna make him the next guy, then, you know, so be it. You know, I'll welcome it with open arms. But right now, my focus is not that. Yeah.
Shit. For sure.
It might have been when I started.
Right.
You know,
just like anyone, you feel me? You go into this thinking you're gonna like fucking straight pop off right off the bat.
Like literally,
and shit hits the fan. You're like, damn, okay, it's a struggle.
I'm looking at it like, fuck, man, like,
and
I'm gonna be famous and shit. But
there is people that do just sometimes pop up out of nowhere. You feel me?
Yeah. One song and you're famous, and it's like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
But yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. It's definitely it's a trip to be in this industry, whatever genre you're in, really. It's hard. It's a struggle, como digo, you feel me?
It's different for everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you could drop a song, and like I had a song like 2 years ago or last year, and like for some reason, like it got caught in an algorithm on Spotify, and it hit like 15,000 streams by itself, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? And like I'm used to my songs doing like 5,000 or 6,000 or whatever they do, but this song hit 15, and I was having people like actually hit me up, and they're like, oh, this is dope, you know, like I fuck with it. And it kind of, you know, it kind of made me feel like, okay, I can do more, and hopefully it works. But, you know, at the same time, you got to look at it and it's like, oh, that was a one-time thing, you know?
No, but I feel like once you do get caught in that type of algorithm, that's when you should go the hardest. Cause
yeah. And I mean,
like,
that's when I talked to Bear about it. I was like, bro, like, I'm popping off, you know. And he's like, bro, you just got to keep going. You cannot be inconsistent, because once you're inconsistent, the next motherfucker's gonna come up, you know.
Yeah.
Danny's gonna release a song, and that's just gonna be in their streams, and you know, be like, oh fuck J-Sav, listen to Danny, and I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's an algorithm, like you say, dude. Like I don't know where. Even on YouTube, you like I do the premium shit, so I don't know where I'll be listening to songs, and I don't know where I'll hear like a different voice. I'm like, yo, who's that? Pull out my phone, it's a random ass person.
Yeah, and it just pops up.
Yeah,
and
it
it's
just
like,
pops up, and it's like, okay, for sure, I fuck with this, and then you know you go along with it. Maybe you like the video, so you could watch it or listen to it later.
Exactly.
And it's like that's really how it works. And then if that person has a shitload more videos, it'll start getting more and more recommended on you.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're like, oh shit, like I actually fuck with this artist, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it's crazy now. And I was thinking about it, and it's like we have the same end goal, I feel like, but the way that we do things and the way that we're gonna get there is gonna be different.
Yeah.
Especially with, and then I've been telling you, like, bro, like I kind of want to do like some type of Spanish music, you know.
Hell yeah.
But I don't know how to do it, and I feel like a corrido is gonna be different for me. So I don't know. Like I'm telling you, like that filthy shit you did, that shit was dope, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, how do I do something like that?
It's because that one, as I think, it was pretty much just like they sent us the Big Felipe beat, and they were like, okay, so go like record some shit over what like the space. So he sent it without
vocals,
without vocals on the part we were supposed to hop on.
Yeah.
So he was like, record instruments over that and your verse.
Oh, okay.
And then we sent it back, and they mixed it. Everything, like I don't know where you'll hear the fucking accordion in little parts where it's our part and shit, and the guitar and shit like in the background. So it was cool. It was something else. You feel me?
Do you think that it did something for you, like as a career wise, or it brought more attention to you?
Yeah, it did bring attention. Like I don't know where people will be like, well, more out in the bay and shit.
Yeah.
We'll be playing like at parties and shit. People come up and oh yeah, once I did the song with Big Felipe, huh?
Oh shit, really?
I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Simon, it's cool, but I mean, like I don't know. It's just really weird how it came about, but it was cool.
Yeah. No, I kind of that's what and that's the one thing. Like it goes back to like me thinking about like I'm not gonna pay no motherfucker to be on a verse with me,
Exactly.
you know. But then you think about it, and it's like, okay, well, you know, fucking Filthy Rich is here. He'll charge me $2,000 for a verse, but if it makes me fucking get more following or more exposure, it might be something that's worth it, you know.
Yeah.
And it kind of just depends. I think for me, I don't know if you heard of him, but his name is Joe Blow. Yeah, Joe Blow is probably the rapper that I would pay to rap with, because for me he's the GOAT, you know. And I just relate so much to his music, so I hit him up and he's like, bro, like I've been working. He's like, yeah, bro, like I fuck with it. Like he like fucks with my music. He's like, you know, I mean, you know, get your money up, get it right, get prioritized, and we'll work soon. And I'm like, fuck, that's my dream collab, to be honest. Yeah. He's just
everything's possible.
Yeah, I mean, he's out from Oakland. You know, I've listened to his music. I probably like I've met maybe like 4 other people ever that listen to him. So kind of just being that person, and you know, I'm like, fuck, like, because like you think about it, and it's like, so back in like when I was like in high school, bro, like I was the only person listening to Mozzie, and I would bump Mozzie at lunch, and I'd be that guy, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like, turn that shit off. And now everyone bumps Mozzie, so you're like, oh fuck, I'm the guy that found this artist. But in a way, kind of just know you want to promote them as much as like you feel like you should get promoted, because like if they're your favorite artist, you want to see them on, you know. I want to see them motherfucker succeed. I want to see him get rich. I want to see him do shows. I want to see him do music videos and shit. I want to see him do numbers, because that's like my favorite artist. And when I see it happen so many times where like, you're like, oh, what song is this? And they're like, oh, this is just a rapper from the Bay. Like, no motherfucker, tell me the name, you know? Like, I want to know the name. I want to know the name of the song, to kind of get that exposure, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel a lot of people, like, fucking try to do that shit. Kind of, like, gatekeep artists. And it's like, bro.
It's weird as fuck, huh? Like, bro.
Like,
you're not his, like, label fucking.
Yeah, you're not his manager.
You're not
like,
his manager and shit.
But just fucking tell me what his name is. Like, you fuck with him. That's your rapper. That's a rapper you like. Like, why don't you want him to get more exposure?
Exactly.
But some people are weird, bro. It's crazy. Like, I'll never understand how people are do things the way that they do or why they do them. But
Why? Yeah.
I think that's just something that comes with life, bro. To be honest, like more things you learn and more shit like that, you kind of start to look at. It's like, damn, bro. Like there's some shit that I did when I was younger. It's like, why the fuck would you do that? And
It's
but
just
yeah,
life.
it is life. Yeah, you grow up, you get older, you get smarter, and you kind of look at your shit and you're like, damn, bro, I'm trying to change that
It's a
shit.
fucking trial and error type thing.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I mean. So, I don't know if you mind me asking you a couple questions. When I'm on
Good,
here,
good,
but
yeah, buddy.
so, like, how was the whole, like, obviously you've been in a couple groups, right?
Yeah.
Which one would you say kind of did more for you, maybe as a person and music-wise?
I feel like this last project that me and my brother had called Los Delanoy,
Yeah.
that one was like, we started it, me and Francisco started it. Well, I started it a long ass time ago, kind of let it go for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then I met Francisco and we fucking got back on it. This will fucking straight fucking rock with me straight from the name to like decisions, like whatever the fuck, and his songs had that fucking magic, and I just fucking got hella acoplado on the accordion and shit. Like we just fucking hella clicked right away, and it was sick, you feel me? Like since the first time we ever fucking got together to jam out and shit, it was cool. And then couple times, like some time passed by when we signed to this label. Shit didn't go like as planned and shit. So we split up from the label, and a couple months after that, we just decided to end the project as a whole and shit, And I would say that it did benefit as like music wise, but personally it's kind of weird because it's like I don't know. It was like that fool was trying to like put on a fake ass image of us.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And shit, like making us wear big ass chains and shit when that fool wasn't even paying us and shit. Yeah. So it was like, I don't know, man.
It kind of tried to sell you as something that you're not,
it's trying to give a fucking weird perspective of us and shit. And then it'd be making us look like fools because we'd be wearing, I'd be wearing a fat chain in a video. And then I'm pulling up in a car that turns off at fucking stoplights. You know what I mean?
Like, what the fuck? What the car's off? Oh, shit.
Exactly. We like go change the chain for a fucking car or some shit, dog.
Exactly, yeah.
But at the end of the day, I just didn't even give a fuck anymore. Like, you feel me? It's just, it's a weird industry.
Mm-hmm. And it's like people will take advantage of you, bro, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, obviously, like me, I don't think I've had those experiences as much. But there will be people who fuck with you just because of what you can provide for them.
Exactly.
And like, you said his name's Francisco. That's the dude that be in here all the time, right? Yeah. So he's dope. I fuck with him. Like, I want to do music with him too, but he's dope. Yeah. What's it called? I've like when you connected with him, I think he felt more like he could provide you with music and shit, and you provide him with music. It was something that you guys shared.
Hell yeah.
But like obviously when you're going to the label, for them it's kind of just like, you're gonna make me cash. That's all I care about. So how was the whole label thing? Like, when did they approach you? Did you approach them and shit like that?
It was like a mutual thing because it was weird. It was really weird. Like I was writing songs for like corridos.
Yeah.
For him, about him,
Oh, okay.
And then it just one day I was like, yo, why don't you start your record label?
Yeah.
Like, así de pura mamada.
Yeah.
And
I can see and shit like that, yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, you know what? Let's look into this and that. I didn't think he was gonna go through with it.
Yeah.
And then he started getting more and more serious with it, like busting out offers and shit that never happened.
Oh shit, yeah.
So like, he kind of like sweet talked us into it, and we were with it because he seemed like he was about it.
Yeah.
And then I'm telling you, like, shit didn't go as planned and shit. So yeah, that's kind of why we feel like we're about to stay. Well, I mean, personally, I'm gonna stay independent. I don't know about Francisco.
Yeah,
he's had a few offers, but it's yeah, definitely I'm sticking to being independent for a while.
Yeah, Francisco's dope, bro. Like, I've listened to some of his music, or like when you guys did it too.
Yeah,
and it's like, fuck, he's dope. See if I'm gonna hit him up. Like,
he's
trying to make a rap song, But yeah,
he's about to start releasing his music soon too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
He did some songs out there in Mexico with a sick ass producer.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
oh,
so his shit's about it. It is fire, actually. He already has it. It's fire. I've heard all the songs. No man, just some other shit.
But what do you like in Mexican or Mexican music? there's so many genres, like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
there's like corridos, but there's like the popular or like the herencia patrones and
Yeah,
shit like
I
that.
feel like those are more like subgenres.
What would you, there's like rap or qué son?
I would say it is more like rap
Mm-hmm.
because it's like it's not the typical. Well, for example, with Herencia de Patrones, it's not the typical super melodic type of like flow.
Yeah.
It still is kind of like el vato todavía está like kind of giving his voice like certain tonality.
Yeah.
But it's not like fucking. It's not like when dudes are like holding out a note and singing the whole fucking like a whole word in a note, you know. But it's dope. It is definitely more like rap. It's more like street type shit. He does more like about himself and shit. And like what the style that I had, that I still kind of have, is writing people's stories. Como que se me da más fácil eso, like going back to like traditional corridos, what they really are.
Yeah, like dedicating something to someone, right?
Yeah, or like someone who like I feel like deserves a corrido. I'll make them for and shit, you know.
Okay, that's cool.
Shit like that, and obviously the people that pay me también, I'll make them for them. But it like I do, that is my criteria when it comes to that. Like
That's like your
I
specialty
really have to
and
feel
shit.
like even if a dude comes up to me with like let's say 10K,
Yeah.
which I've never charged 10K for for a song.
I make you a song for 10K.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if someone comes up to me with 10K and I just feel like this was just fucking faking the funk or like just being hella extra, trying to make a fucking crazy ass song, I kind of just won't fuck with it. But it's just like vibes too, right off the bat. You already feel it, you know, when a person really is about it and shit.
Yeah, I feel like it goes back to like kind of like how you fuck with someone, and kind of like I think first impressions, like a lot of people say first impressions are something.
Yeah.
But I think first impressions go a long ass way. Like I met so many people in my life, and the first moment that I meet them, I'm like, yeah, this guy's cool, or like I don't fuck with him, or not that I don't fuck with him, because I'll never just straight up not fuck with someone. But it's kind of just like I have second thoughts about this person. And it's all just based off the first impression. So.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't not fuck with you, but I just don't. I'm neutral with you. You know, that's how I feel.
Like,
with
I
some
won't
people.
do extra for you, but you know, I won't fuck you over.
Exactly.
You know,
Shit type shit like that. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, Brody. What you have coming out soon? You're saying you're gonna hit the stew again?
Yeah, I mean, I already have. So, shit, you were talking about it earlier. So there's I want to drop a mixtape this year, and it's called Love Will Never Pay Me.
Oh, okay.
It's called Love Will Never Pay Me. I think I'm gonna drop merch with it too. I kind of already have a design, and I'm working with the same person that did the astronaut.
The same artist.
We're kind of working on something a little bit along the lines of like a broken heart, kind of just mended together with like chains and money and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I think that's gonna come out later, probably in the fall. And I have a song for it, and I think the song is like super dope. I recorded it with JP. It's kind of just like you start the song off by saying like, oh, like it's like a love song, but it's not really a love song. So like you talk about a girl, the whole verse is about this girl, and then the chorus isn't a chorus; it's more of a little voicemail. So like the song goes off like, oh, you ever fuck with someone, and to them it didn't mean shit, and then you write this type of shit to kind of get your mind off the stress or whatever. So then I rap about this girl. And then I have a girl who did a voicemail for me, and she goes on and she says, well, look, oh, I'm sorry, I fucked up. Like, you're the best I've ever had and shit like that. And then I rap more about this girl, and it's kind of just like giving you back and forth. We're like, oh, like, I wrote this song for this girl, and then some shit happened, and now I'm releasing it because it's not, love will never pay me, you know? So I feel like I'm going to go based off of that. And then I got some unreleased shit too, like some, I think it's fucking dope shit, but I want to do a music video soon. So
sick. Have you released videos?
I've released one.
One.
And I don't even think the song was that good, but it was just kind of like one of the homies had a camera, and he wanted to kind of work on a music video, and we recorded it. out of like right here at the mall and shit like that. You know, here in
Okay.
Santa Rosa.
For sure.
And then we recorded another one out in Vallejo, but we never got to release that one. And I think he lost all the video and shit.
Footage.
Yeah. So I ended up just dropping. I didn't even drop that song like on YouTube or anything. I think I dropped it on like Spotify. No, I dropped it on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
That was like one of the only songs that I dropped like really on SoundCloud, and it got like 3,000 streams or some shit. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, like I have 3 songs right now. The Love Will Never Pay Me, which is gonna come out with the mixtape, and then I have 2 songs that I'm just keeping, just to fucking to keep for a music video or something. You want to play it?
Yeah.
You want to play one of them? I'll send it to your email real quick.
Or you could airdrop it too.
Okay, man. Let's see.
Let me see if I have the airdrop on for everybody.
We got it? Can I drop it?
It should say Daniel's Mac.
How the fuck would I do that? Right here? Nah.
Share. Oh yeah, just email it to me.
Yeah? Go ahead, yourself. I've been an Android guy for the longest, bro. I just got an iPhone. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with it. To be honest. I'm gonna move this mic a bit, alright?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let us slap this on here real quick.
See, I think I sent it over right now.
Sick, I just got it.
It's probably like my favorite song, to be honest. I'm not
So
even
far?
gonna lie. Yeah, and like I think it's a song that I can kind of like record a music video to it, and I think it'd be dope. I just gotta find the right producer, and to be honest, bro, music videos be expensive as fuck. So
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want a nice music video,
Mhm.
it's gonna get pricey.
yeah,
That shit's fucking facts.
like fucking couple thousand, I think. But I mean, to be honest, I mean, if it's worth it, it might be worth it, you know?
A lot of the time it is, bro.
Yeah,
If you've already seen their work and you
Mhm.
already have an idea of what you want to,
exactly. Yeah.
give them some input and stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be fucking satisfied for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, for me, bro, I think one of the things that kind of like puts me on the spot is like I don't like telling people like their profession. I don't feel comfortable telling them what to do.
What to do or how to do it.
Yeah, so like obviously with my covers and shit, I have a lot of people that like they're like, oh, what do I do? Like, what do you want me to do and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, honestly, it's an open canvas. Like, listen to the song and whatever comes out, comes out. But yeah, this is unreleased shit right here.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Look, I came in with a tech, you know what nigga play. A niggas from the Bay, bitch, I do this shit all day. I do this shit all day, man, perfection I can play. You come and try, nigga, man, that's where I'm gonna spray. A nigga flipping bricks, it's the way that I was raised. Let my music talk, ain't no interest trying to race. Talking on the internet, bitch, pull up to my face. You're interested in a Honda, bitch, I'm turning to your Wraith. Pull up when I walk me, man, you niggas cannot stop me. Put it for the music and amigos trying to mob me. Tripping off the hate, motherfucker, I'm saucy. Have no fear in any man, I swear y'all cannot down me. I'm not tripping off no money. I'm in the hood, come and find me. Bitch, I hope you come and try me. All these labels trying to sign me. Bitch, I wanna flip a brick. Your little nigga, he a bitch. Bitch, I pull up with a stick. Little nigga, he gon' flip. He gon' give up on the click. Bitch, I wanna flip a brick. Little nigga, he a bitch. Bitch, I pull up with a stick. Little nigga, he gon' flip. He gon' give up on the click. We're really in the streets with the AK, but we don't spray. Either make the league or be the nigga with the runway. Need that shit by Sunday.
Hell
Best not
yeah,
be
Yeah,
on
bro.
Monday.
Yeah.
Slaps. I like the beat.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean that's the one song I'm like, fuck, man. Like I feel like this is music video material, you
Hell
know.
yeah.
And I don't want to drop it because I mean it's hard enough already to kind of get people to fucking flock to a song or kind of stream it,
Yeah.
kind of release it and then release it again. I don't know that it would be smart, but I mean, fuck, I think a lot of people drop music and then they drop a music video after. So I mean,
Yeah.
shit, for all we know, this could be dropping soon, but I don't know. I think want to keep it tucked until I get a producer that I'm comfortable, or like a video person.
Producer.
Yeah, video producer that I'm comfortable with, and kind of shoot something soon.
Hell yeah. And then release it with the video.
Yeah.
That's dope. Hell yeah.
And then I mean, honestly, like obviously I say like, oh, I'm not gonna put like, I don't want to get famous or anything, but I feel like a song like this with a video, I feel like it deserves to be like on a bigger channel. So like I'll probably pay for like Dizzler to put it on
Yeah,
their
like a
channel or
little
some
bit
shit.
of promo.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of get people to fuck with it. But
Hell yeah.
yeah, this was recorded maybe like June last year, and I've had it ever since. And
Oh damn.
yeah, I mean Jay Perry fucking mixed and mastered the fuck out of this. I came in with like a hella different idea of what I wanted to do with the song.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was like, bitch, I want to flip a brick, and then I would make like, I was gonna make like a noise or like a fucking, I don't know what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
But I told him like, and then he's like, oh, that might be cool, but let's try some shit, So we did the noise and we did like other ad libs and shit like that. And for him, I feel like he just kind of reverbed my voice and kind of made me repeat myself.
Yeah.
And then, bro, I think that shit came out sick as fuck. So I'm like, shout out Jay Perry, bro. Like I wouldn't be the rapper that I am without you, to be honest, because bro, just like, and he inspires me hella. He mixes, masters, creates his own fucking shit.
Hell yeah.
And he's dope, man. He's
That's dope. It's good.
yeah.
It's good to have someone in the studio that you're inspired by, and that you feel comfortable working with more than anything, dude. Because
Exactly.
a lot of labels be setting up their artists with random ass producers and shit,
Yeah.
and like you just don't even vibe with the person at the end of the day, and it's weird as
Yeah,
fuck.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, shit, with Jay Perry, it was kind of just like, I met him because of Brody from Chops, and that's the fucking thing that we kind of took off of. And I'm like, I walk into the studio, and I'm telling you, bro, it's kind of like the design of Chops. Like,
Yeah.
he has his computer, and then he has the booth over here, and then he has a bunch of other stuff. So I told him, like, damn, bro, this reminds me of Chops. And he's like, yeah, bro, I built it off of that layout,
Hell yeah.
So kind of like, we kind of just like kicked off like instantly.
I feel like everybody that goes to Chops ends up making their studio kind of like that, because that's kind of what I'm going towards. I wanted to make the booth right there,
yeah,
and then just have the computer right here still and shit.
exactly, yeah. Because I feel like you kind of get inspired, and it's kind of like the first thing that you knew,
Yeah.
Like for me, the first studio I stepped in was Chops,
Yeah.
The first song I recorded was Chops. And then, I mean, basically from Chops, I'm still kind of just like working with Jay Perry from Chops. He met Brody, and Brody put me out to him. So,
Hell yeah.
I mean, forever grateful, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, I don't do music for no recognition or anything. I mean, I just met some dope ass fucking people, and
Along the way.
that's where it came from. That's the dopest part for me. That's the one thing. Like, if I stop making music tonight, that's the one thing that I'm like super grateful for, and I can take away. It's like I met dope ass motherfucking people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like people, and it's crazy because like it's people that I don't even know in real life, like that I would have never came across, or like people that I haven't even met that hit me up and they're like, dude, your music's fucking dope.
Hell
And that's what it is.
That's dope. That's sick. Have you done any shows?
I haven't done any show, no. And I was looking into that, and I was like, damn, bro, like how do you get on a show? But I'm telling you, like a lot of the shows around here, it's like you gotta pay to go. And I'm like,
Bro, sometimes there's just like random showcases, and it's maybe like not even just for rappers, but it's like just like you get to go up on a stage, you feel me? And at least like try to practice performing. That's just dope.
I think that's kind of what I want to go to.
Yeah, even like an open mic or some shit, whatever,
Yeah.
Like if people are gonna fuck with it, even if it's like an open mic at a bar.
Yeah.
If people are gonna fuck with it, they're gonna fuck with it,
And it does more going out there than not doing anything at
exactly.
all,
or like waiting for people to hit you up to do a show,
because I mean, exactly, because technically that's kind of what I've been doing, and like if I go out there and I kind of get it, and I feel like it could be something,
and
but,
even sometimes at those type of shows there might be people who organize other events and shit, and you're like,
and they'll hear you and they'll be like,
okay, well, he has the fucking maybe, you know, they're coming out there to look for a rapper, and all they're seeing is dudes going up with fucking guitars or karaoke type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And then just you happen to come up or some shit. You know, it's just life happens in fucking weird ass ways, you know?
Yeah, it's just one thing, bro. You gotta be at one spot, you know.
Right place at the right time.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
So I feel like this year, I kind of want to expand to it. Because I've always been against it, but I feel like if I do it, eventually something's going to catch on. And I feel like, you know, it gives me more of a means to be able to make music, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, dude, I'm telling you, I met so many people. I met so many supporters and stuff like that. Like, fuck, I'm not famous. I don't have fans or anything. But it's like people who actually like look at the music and kind of, you know, do something with it.
Hell
and
yeah.
like, I'm telling you, Twitter, like, I went off on this little tangent the other day where I was like, I've been making music for like 5 years now. I'm 23. Like recording music, you know, because I always said I was a rapper even since when I was younger. But like when I was like 18 or 17, I started recording, and I've learned that people who will support you and people who will kind of be that person for you will mostly be people that you don't even know, or people that like you haven't even like met in real life and shit like that, which is compared to people that like you've been with your whole life.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like there's this dude out in, where is he? He's out in Australia. And he's probably the guy that's kind of supported me the most, dude. Like, he fucking listens to my music. Like, I'll go on a song that's maybe like fucking like 4 years old, and I'll have like fucking like 400 streams from Australia in the past month, and it's from this dude. And he tells all his friends. He has me on a playlist. Like, I look at these playlists that I'm being played on, and I'm with fucking Kanye, Lil Wayne, fucking Polo G.
That's sick.
And shit. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, damn, he got me on there. And it sometimes it's not even him, bro. And it's like, I don't even know these people, but I'm on playlists with like all these other rappers they listen to. And I'm like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's just the fucking algorithm. You could be listening to Drake, and then your song will come up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of the beat, or like just fucking BPMs. Like, the fucking algorithm's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So like, and it happens like, there was a couple playlists that I was just like looking at, and then Spotify for artists tells you, and it tells you like, oh, you're being played on this. And I'm like, I look at it, and I'm like, I don't know this person. And I hit up the guy in Australia, and I'm like, hey, bro, is this you? He's like, no, that's not me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look at it, and it's like all these famous ass rappers. And I'm like, fuck, that's dope. But I mean, obviously, there's no way that I can hit up this person, you know? Like, exactly. All I have is their Spotify page.
Yeah.
But there will be a lot of people that never hit you up, that like, but they'll be supporting, you know? And it takes that away from a lot of people that you know every single day, that you see, that you tell that I dropped a song and they won't ever listen to it.
Yeah.
But there'll be people, but they'll turn around and they'll fucking buy Bad Bunny concert tickets for $10,000 or whatever the fuck it is, you know? And I mean, everyone does what they do with their time and whatever they want. But I feel like I went on this little tangent, and I'm like, bro, people will support people that don't even know they exist, but they won't even like click to view a song that your friend dropped, you know, to give them a stream for 3 minutes, you know? And
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I mean, you learn about it and you look at it. It's like, fuck, man. I don't know how to tell you, but I think ever since I did that, I've been kind of just looking at every creator that I can find and anybody that has any business, and I'm promoting it for them. Because if I want that energy from people, I feel like I should be giving the energy out, and I should be able to walk what I talk, you know?
Hell yeah.
So anybody that has like a business or anything, like, hit me up, bro. Like, I will promote your shit. I might not be the most popular motherfucker out there, but I'll support the fuck out of you, you know? Because I love seeing people win. I love seeing people put their time and effort into things they love doing, whether it's music, whether it's craft, whether it's anything that you fucking do. If you put your mind into it and you genuinely do it because you love it, like, I fuck with that. Heavy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's the one thing that I couldn't, you know, you could be like the fucking worst person that I've ever met, but if you do that, I could never take that away from you, because, you know, that's you. That's dope. But yeah, I mean, that's it, bro.
Brody, that's dope. Shit.
Yeah.
You got a sick mindset, Brody. I gotta hand it to you, honestly.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people think like you nowadays. A lot of people, fuck, they just like you say, their priorities are just all fucked.
They're all fucked up.
Like,
And that's the one thing, like, if I could recommend anything and you learn from anything from listening to this, get your priorities straight, bro. Like, look at your life and see what you're doing and what you're allocating your time to, and see if you're doing something that benefits you, or if it's gonna benefit you in the future, you know.
yeah,
Or if it benefits someone else, you know. For me, a lot of my time is dedicated to benefiting other people, and whether, you know, that puts me in a bind where, you know, I don't have a lot of time for me, or I don't have time for like my relationships and shit like that. I mean, that's just something that I kind of have to deal with and kind of, you know, categorize that in a different time. But for me, what I get happiness and you know, awesome recognition from is kind of just helping other people. And that's the one thing that I look at. So if I recommend it to anybody, just kind of look at what you want to do in life and see how you can get there. And don't just look at the money. Don't look at the fame. Don't look at the recognition, how many followers it's going to get you. Just do it because you fucking love it. And that's it.
hell yeah.
Because that's all we got, man. That's all we got. One fucking life, bro. Enjoy it. Don't go after some dumb shit. I'm not going after rap because I want to be the next fucking Drake.
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing rap because I love it, and that's that.
Hell yeah. That's dope, bro.
You'll never make it if that's what you think and try to do, you know?
Exactly.
It's always great. It's always good to try to be the best. It's always, you know, to give yourself that confidence, but, you know, sometimes you're chasing things that are unattainable.
What do you think about the fake it till you make it phrase?
Shit. And it's something that, you know, you think about a lot, but
you hear it all the time too in the industry.
But if you fake it, you're gonna believe you're that person and you're never gonna be happy. That's what I think about it. I feel like if you fake it so much that eventually you're gonna believe it, and then at the end of the day you won't be that person that you started off doing it for. So I never try to fake anything. Everything's true to me, you know. Whether you know, it makes music that's fucking sad, or music that's fucking depressing, or music that's not club music, then so be it, you know. At least I'm true to myself and true what I believe in and what I've been through. So I mean if people make it by faking it, then it is what it is. But I think that comes down to a lot of people being like depressed when they're rich, and you look at that shit and I'm like,
they lose themselves.
Because you don't know what the fuck you are anymore, you know? Yeah. And I was looking at it. I mean, I'd rather fucking cry in a mansion and be sad in a mansion than be sad in a fucking, you know, in a shitty-ass house. But at least in my shitty-ass house, I am who I am and proud of, you know, what the fuck I've been and become, you know?
Hell yeah.
You can't take that away from me, you know?
Exactly.
Whether I have 100,000 in my bank account, whether I have 1,000 in my bank account. I'm at least J-Sav. I'm Juan from Roseland, you know? You can't take that away from me. You can't.
Hell yeah. You can't take your uniqueness from you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Es algo que it's irreplaceable, brody. Everybody, pues uno en quién sabe cuántos millones de personas, ¿sabes?
Yeah, exactly. Like there'll never be another Danny, bro. Like that's it, bro. Like you can have kids, you can raise them how you want them, pero they'll all have their own uniqueness and their own ways of doing things, you know.
I feel it.
So that's gonna be it, bro. Like you're you. That's all there is. There's never gonna be another you. Take advantage of that. Don't ever fucking get lost trying to chase something that's not worth it or that's unattainable. Be realistic. Chase your dreams, but understand that all dreams are gonna be attainable.
Hell yeah. Shit. Some more knowledge before we end this out for the people out there. Some advice.
Some advice for people. Love will never pay you, bro. That's promote my next fucking mixtape and next album and clothing line. Love's never gonna pay you, bro. Focus on yourself. If you see a girl that you fuck with, I don't know, bro, but it's never gonna pay you. So focus on your money, get your money up, be happy for yourself, and then try to look for somebody. But as of right now, my mindset is love will never pay you.
Shit.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it here first, folks. Love will never pay you. Shit, brody, I appreciate you coming on today.
I appreciate
making
you for
some
having
time
me, bro.
to slide through and shit. Dope.
Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah, I appreciate it, brody.
Hope I can be back, you know?
Hell yeah. We'll definitely have a second part coming soon.
Okay.
Hell yeah, brody.
Ahí estamos, bro.
Hell yeah, estamos. Shout out everybody. If you're watching up until this point on
Thank
YouTube,
you. Appreciate you.
leave your like. Go follow me, compa J-Sav, on all his social media. What's your Instagram?
The homie Bago and JSAV 707. I got two of them. I'm trying to promote just like my music page by itself. But the homie Bago 707 is the one that's has the most followers. So follow that shit.
Hell yeah.
I got a website coming out, jsavmerch.shop. You're gonna be able to find these stickers, the pins, the hoodies, the shirts. I'm trying to branch out into hats and beanies and shit like that. And like I said, it's not just about my music. It's more about streetwear and kind of, being who you are and being true to who you are. This logo here is everything that I am. So that's what it is. It's not just about JSAV rapping. It's about JSAV being JSAV.
Hell yeah, dog. For sure. Stay posted. Stay active on homie's page. He got a lot of stuff coming soon. Hell yeah, fucking, if y'all stayed up right here till this point on YouTube, leave your like, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next episode. Chafa Podcast with Compa Oralu signing out.
Have a good one.